Okay, let's try that. Is that working? There we go. Okay, that should be sound now. Literally, we just walked in from talking with Cheryl from last night, and we've been running like crazy all day. Had dentist appointments this afternoon. That took a couple of hours. Joe, my Blackstone's still for sale. If you want photos and stuff like that, I want $200 for it. It's I have to go measure it again. I forget. It's in the listing on the Facebook thing. It's got the wind guards on it. It's got the cover for it. I got extra cups for it to catch the grease, all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, she was interested in the Blackstone. Anyway, so there's Carrie. But yeah, so right now I'm just trying to add the ebonite thing to the pen. It wasn't scheduled, Denise. I literally am sliding in here on my face.
Yeah, we had dentists.
We just been busy all day long. It's like nonstop. And I'm trying to figure out how to get this ebonite paint. Let's see. So e-paint. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's gonna be option sets, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yes, pen options. And let me hit edit, and I'll know length of pen, all that stuff. What turns it on? Oh, the word blank. The word blanks. Okay, so that's in one of the collections. Okay. So I'm trying to add the ebonite pen thing here. So blanks, and what puts it in that collection is the question. Let's see, where are the collections? They're under products, collections. So it'll fall into the blanks by the product title containing blanks. Blank. Okay, so it says blank. All right, so the product says blank. You may choose. That's going to throw the options in there. We'll include the turning service with that one. So it's going to be, what is it, 60 care? No. What's a round pen? 45 and then the 50. Oh, it's 60. Yeah, it's 60. Okay, I was right. All right, and we'll put 50 at Leopard Leatherworks. That's the inventory we're going to have. And it's going to ship in what package, Carrie? Which package do you use for that, babe? Leopard envelope, purple envelope, single white, small white box, 9x6x2.
Yeah, put that in case they have multiple.
In case they have multiple. Okay, so we'll do that. How much does the product weigh? It weighs 1 OZ, literally. It is a very light product. Okay, that should be it there. Ebonite diamond painting pen blank, save. Whew, so you're watching a little bit behind the scenes here. Oh, Denise did the dentist too. I had a cleaning, and she was very kind to me and did a great job. And they have this new cleaning tool called a Cavatonic or Cava.
Tim asked more questions.
Cavatron or something, but it's a ultrasonic tip with water squirting out of the tip. So they don't really scrape your teeth anymore. They just sort of blast it off with this little ultrasonic thing. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see who we got here today. Hello, April. Hello, Larry. Hello, Joe. Hello, Larry, Joe, Denise, Larry, Denise. It wasn't Christina James. Yeah, we're just going to wait for everyone to gather because we came screaming in on our faces. We literally hung up the phone 2 minutes before this. We were talking with Cheryl to get stuff up on the website and so on and so forth. Monica, hello, Monica. Welcome back. Christina James, April, good. Everybody is there. Okay, so now if I go to Leopard Leatherworks and I go to Diamond Painting Goodies and I go to blanks, Ebonite Diamond Painting Pen Blank. Now I got to go add photos. And the only photos.
So in the meantime, stop talking while you do that. So
I talk out loud.
Well, don't talk out loud. So a couple of things. We are putting it, and anyone can purchase it, but it is available for the Ticket to Ride. But Cupcake Bakery, and it's all like pinks and ocean blues and yellows and all kinds of it's going to be really pretty. So if you like those kind of colors and pastels, you might want to check that out. We're going to mix it up after the live tonight, so it will be up there, but the painting is just up there. So you can go look at the painting and see if that interests you. It's in the pre-order section, same place that Tim is putting the ebonite. And those can be done. If anyone had them, I'm going to send them the link for the ebonite that already claimed some, so you can go pay for that and get that in the lineup.
Am I missing anything on this? Got the name. It's in the right group. Shows up good. Got that. Got photos. Just the basics, just to get it up there. Price.
Yeah, put Leopard Leather Works. Put about 10 in there.
Yeah, I got
quantity.
50.
Okay,
50
fine, that's
available,
fine.
so that's good.
And then
Box.
Yep.
That's what it's
Shipping.
going to look like. It's active. It's got all those things there.
I'll look at it after you get it up there, because he uses the computer. I use the mobile device.
Okay,
it's easier.
That is now up there. Let me refresh that. Oh, yes. Okay, so the Ebonite is up there. Cheryl is going to number those photos for us and send them to us.
She already did. Go to your messenger.
Never mind. Let me go get those.
Another announcement: if you are involved in Springing In with Kettner 2026, little change. Tim is going to be out of town the week of the 30th.
Let me share my screen while I'm doing this stuff. This is very fun.
Yes, it's very interesting.
Go,
so
like the
that
behind the scenes at
will you stop talking for
No, I can't stop talking. I'm having fun.
No, I'm trying to get a message.
Okay.
Because you're going to talk all night.
Here's how we make a product. We type its name in.
Tim, stop.
And then we do this stuff here. And then we put the photos in. And this category means nothing to us. We put the price in. We give an inventory so people can actually order. If the inventory was 0, you couldn't order it.
It would say sold out.
Right. And then we put the box it's going to be shipped in, what that weighs, the product. Yeah, okay, because we already got the boxes set up. It's going to look like that out there in the world if you searched for it. And it's going to active, say different active draft unlisted. This is going to be active. And, I got to replace these photos. So let me get rid of that. Remove. Let me upload new. And here we are. I'm going to put that one up first, then that one. See if they go in order.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're numbered. No, they're not, but that's okay. Can you drag them over? Oh, yeah, look at that. That's cool.
Oh, you can do that on the web. You can't do that in the other one.
Yeah, the web is much richer. Okay, then we'll refresh that. And look at this. There it is on the website, the Ebonite Diamond Painting Pen blank.
So if you go to Diamond Painting Goodies, go to leopardlw.com, go to Diamond Painting Goodies, go to pre-orders, and there's Ebonite. Go in there and place your order that way. And I have the blanks already set aside for those of you that were interested. So just put them there. And I'll send Facebook messages and emails guiding everybody to that too. But if you want to do it quickly and get in line, you can do that. So that is an option for you. So another thing, Tim is going to be out of town the week of the 30th of March for a few days. So we were going to do the kickoff on Monday, the 30th. He could do it from the hotel, but that's just too hectic. So we moved it to this Thursday, and it's I just had to make sure that our guest.
Thursday, that's in 3 days.
Yes, it's in 3 days. The sponsor list and all that will be up there. There is one other sponsor, Sparkling Nana. I'm sure many of you've heard of her. I'm working with her. And before I put the finalized the item up there, and then I had my group expert test it. They ordered, but we're just trying to work some things out with her. But her mom passed away. So if you know who Sparkling Nana is, and just keep her in your prayers. It was she's devastated. So you can just imagine. So she is just taking a few days to sort of get in there and step away from the resin, as she told me. So just keep her in your prayers, because it is hard. But anyway, so we are doing the kickoff for Springing In with Kettner 2026 on Thursday evening, 6 p.m. Central. And our guest is none other than Jeremiah Kettner himself.
Amazing.
So, the artist. He has agreed again this year to come. He enjoyed himself thoroughly the last time. So if you have any questions you want me to ask, so that it gets heard, and I'll mention your name if you're on there, please, and spread the word to anybody you know that's doing the event. It will be in the event. I'm making that list live tonight or tomorrow, and get that up there and put it in the group so everybody knows. but it's very exciting. So we're just moving everything a little bit forward. So we're a little bit more organized, and we're getting sponsors every day. So it's pretty exciting stuff. So this one's a little bit more organized. And then we will do Mrs. Butterdee, of course, in
We'll
July and
have
August.
fun till the daddy takes a T-bird away.
And we are sponsoring a couple other events. We are sponsoring. Yeah, we are sponsoring. What's it called?
While she's thinking about that, I'm happy to report that we have saved Denise's pen.
It's all ready to go.
Yep. It has been saved, Denise.
The page.
Carrie's still thinking.
I'm just trying to find.
She's thinking.
What it's
I'm
called.
just organized over here till we get rolling.
It's a Lubica event. I can't think of the full name. I ordered the tray from Creations Moran because I just do that when I participate in an event. So I'm trying to find my Google Map. Here we go. It is called. Well, anyway, it's a Lubica event, and it's with Alyssa from Mank Arts and Crafts and Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures. They are hosting a Lubica event. So if you love that artwork, you can participate in that. We are sponsoring with one of our paw blanks. It's the black one with white paws. And they are very excited for that because we did claws and paws and we did the blue one. So we're doing that one. We are also sponsoring Diamonds in the Rough. So if you are participating in that with Ditsy's Diamond Den, are the host, along with Tracy from Tracy's DP World and Jen. I forget where is she from, but I forget, but Jennifer Corman, and she is ordering all the sponsors. So we are participating with a blue paw blank. Is the prize for that. So we're doing that one. We are also doing Micathon with Micah Jelina's artwork in August.
Here so they can see you talk.
Oh, I guess I forgot that you have that on.
Yeah.
We're also doing the Micathon with Michael Jelena artwork. We are going to match the mystery kit. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The mystery kit. So that's exciting. Just a lot of stuff going on. Then in May, we are doing Fabulous Fluff with the artwork from Miss Fluff, which is available at Diamond Design Co. So that is exciting stuff as well. So lots of good stuff. So and Laura, Anxiety Art Adventures, is actually WeWax. And we've never had her as a sponsor. So she is sponsoring our Kettner event, and I'm sponsoring her event. So it's kind of fun to meet a new person. And we sort of connected only because I think Denise got a painting and found a painting for me that I was looking for. And it came from her. And I didn't really realize it was her. And we were chatting. I'm like, oh, you're the one that sent me that. So, small world. Interesting how you meet people. So thank you, Denise, for that hookup. I don't know if you knew you did that, but there it is.
There you go.
So we have a lot of stuff going on. So we're a busy bunch of folks. So we're making blanks
These leopards
again.
are chasing a lot of prey.
Yeah.
All right. You done?
I think so.
Okay. Because I got to turn pens.
You do?
I do.
Is that what you do? Oh,
That's
okay.
what I do.
Well, there you go. You heard it from him.
Any questions? Anybody? Throw them out there. We'll answer them.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
So thank you all for being there. And I'm going to post this in the group. Ready. So thank you for listening to me. And now you can listen to Tim. He's a lot more interesting than me.
Yeah, you'll hear the lathe a lot.
And I'll probably be over there whipping and chatting. I have to get Kevin at 7, so yeah. I'll be gone for a while.
Right. We got this one right here. Beautiful. Got lots of decorations. We're going to spin it round. Very fast. We're going to make it small. Or make it round, I mean. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was overwhelming for us. We're just trying to keep up with this Cheryl Katz lady, man. Woo! She is a beast. She is so organized. She got this thing figured out. It's so much fun. But it's our first one with Ticket to Ride, and it's probably the most engaging event I've ever seen. It's she does it well. And let's also she has a lot of moving parts to it. She is a pistol, no doubt about it. Camera. Oh my goodness, what a genius. Thanks for switching the camera, babe. Yeah, we're running around here like chickens with our heads cut off, trying to keep up. There we go. There we go. Everybody, camera, camera. Nothing exciting happened yet. Just rounding. Whew, just now getting round right there. Nice and round there. All right, we are round, top to bottom there. Hello, Kevin. All right, now I got to figure out what this one is. And then I got to come over here to the sheet. Let's see if that's 5 and that's 19. Let's see, this one here was there's the green and purple blank with the toucan. She had a number on here somewhere. I can't find the number. Oh, number 9. Oh, she got them written right next to it. Genius. Okay, that's 19. That's 5. So the one with the bunny was 9, and this one is 16. So this is going to be baseball bat, 0.46, and no e-painter, no twist and pick, size and end difference. What does that mean, Carrie? Size and end difference. I don't know what that means. New instructions for me. Care Bear, what does size and end difference mean? What? Size and end diff. Oh, the size of the pen is diff and the ends are different. It's not different on either side or whatever. On this one here. It's new instructions I've never seen before. Size, you're just noting that these are different than each other. Yeah. So this one here is a 0.46 baseball bat. That was a 0.50, but that turned out different. Okay, gotcha. So we're going to do baseball bat 0.46. Whew. Hieroglyphics, man. I am not good at them. All right, here we go. Let's have some fun here. Put our placard on there. All right, nice and smooth. We're going the right RPMs. So now that we can breathe a little bit while we do this, how's everybody's day today? It was a Monday for sure, lots to do. I went to the dentist like Denise did. Good visit, good checkup. Everything's where I left it from last time. Got a nice cleaning and polish. Tire lube, and they rotated my tires. So it was a very good business visit. See, even though this part down here gets pretty small, I've got to peter back all this stuff right here too, because you got to put your finger somewhere. You just can't make a deep spot and leave nowhere for the fingers to go. All right, I think we're getting close. We might be just a hair fat. Yeah, we're about a 0.49. So we got just a little bit more to go. Larry, how was your day? Did you get outside, get some scroll sawing done? Tomorrow's Tuesday, so I'll get a little bit more done tomorrow in the shop. Mondays, I'm rarely in the shop much during the day. I'm probably going to take Thursday and Friday off of work to work in here because I'm going to be gone Sunday and Monday when we would normally be live. And I like getting on I like being ahead, so I want to get stuff done. Oh, that feels good. Let's see what we got here. Boom, on the money. Love it. Larry's, I got to go to Hobby Lobby. Very nice. I was there yesterday. I think I swung by and had to get some little paint and some, what else did I get? Oh, I got a new X-Acto knife. What else did I get? I got something else too. I can't remember what it was. Of course, I wandered around for about 25 minutes looking at all this stuff, trying to figure out what little doodads I couldn't do without. You know how that goes. Watched a couple ladies argue wonderfully over which basket and painting they were going to get to put in their front room for the springtime. That was very cute. Very opinionated about what should be going where. I think they were sisters. They look pretty similar. They look like they were about, I don't know, late 60s, early 70s kind of thing. It was a very excitable discussion, not really an argument. They felt a little embarrassed because they were getting so loud. I just looked at them and smiled. They smiled back. I said, I got you. Without saying anything. April's been dealing with a sick old man. Oh, I hope he gets better, April. That's no fun. Grumpy. Is that one of the dogs or one of the chickens or one of the rats? Or are we talking about the husband? Sandpaper in the model section, 320 to 10,000. You got it, Larry. Nice. Hey, Jess, how we doing? Yeah, hydrated's tough. Need that sodium, need that water, all that good stuff. I've got your ebonite cut, Larry. We're going to have to get that package out of here pretty soon. Let's see. What's that, babe? I can't hear you. She always tries to talk at me when I'm standing by the lathe with the air blower going. I know. Yeah, that's what I said. I said we cut your ebonite, but we got to send it. Carrie was saying the exact same thing I was, and I couldn't even hear her. Liquid IV is good. I love that white peach stuff. Yeah, I got to get those electrolytes in there, you know, which I think is just salt. All right, so we got this dialed in right there. Let me go see what she wants for the middle. Let's see. This is number 16. There's no middle, babe. It's just for red blank with black peacocks. So what's the middle? Artist choice? Oh, she's not even here. I guess this one, the blank is really dictating what the heck we need to do. Let me shine it up a little bit. Let me turn that blower off there. All right, let's get some stuff here. Had a really good day today. It was a really good Monday. But man, it was a Monday. I keep the electrolyte powder mixes in the house at all times because I hate drinking water. Oh, there you go. That's good. Yeah, my favorite's white peach. What's your favorite, Denise? I like the white peach because it's sugar-free. And I like that. And it tastes good. Ooh, white peach. Oh, yeah, me too. I like that one. That's a good one. You know, Pedialyte and all that kind of stuff is good too. I don't think it's as tasty as white peach, though, personally. I like that white peach. Okay. So what we got here... Can't really see what we have, so let me get a little sandpaper out here. See if we can get a little clarity going here. I'm almost finishing the pen, then I'm going to cut it up and make it rough again. But I got to see what I got going on here. Let's go one more resolution. I have not tried mandarin orange yet. Oh, got to be, yep, there you go. Yeah, you got to know your limits, that's for sure, right, Jess? All right, let's see what we get here. Get a little, okay, we can see better. Okay, so this is peacocks in here. And I think we got one peacock. He might actually be centered, and that would be way cool if he was. 5.5. Oh, yeah, that guy is right in the middle. That guy right there. Boy, I wish I could do a jewel on this one. That would be wild. But I'd be digging into all that glitter stuff. I think we're just going to highlight this peacock right in the middle because everything else is just glitter and butterflies and all those kind of things. So let's come down here. I'm going to go 5/8 in either direction. Of course, it's all wet, so now my marker won't write on it. Let's do it the hard way. Oh, you get migraines from the artificial. Yep, don't do that then, please. All right, so 5/8 will be right over there, and this 5/8 will be right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. I really like to be a little more artistically turning with these blanks, but these blanks are, I have found to be very restrictive. They're pretty much telling you, this is where I want you to cut me. Anything else, and I won't behave well. So take a little dip there. And these are not deep dips, because one of the things with these blanks, because they're so clear, if you get too round or too deep, they sort of get distorted because of the refraction of the image through the medium. Okay, now we got to break down this hump right here and give us a nice slide for the fingers right down into that 0.46. That'll be beautiful right there. A little bit more off of that. I want to see a little more curve off of that hump right there. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Ooh, that's good. Makes all the difference, and I'm only shaving off a couple thousand. Beautiful. I like that side already. All right, let's make this same way over here. Because we don't want a straight line from the hump here all the way down to the finger hold. If you notice, I'm not really touching that area down there. I'm just doing everything behind it. Ooh, I like that. You know what this looks like? It looks like a little barbell, like one of those little weights you buy that are aqua colored or peach colored or pink or whatever. I want to get a little bit more curve right in here. Ooh, that looks good. I like it. Oh, heck yeah. Man, that makes all, it's literally, you can hardly even tell how much I'm taking off, but it makes all the difference. All right, let's just do a couple of measurements here. Beautiful there. Beautiful there. I love it. Okay, there we go. By the way, that ebonite pen that I turned last night is for sale. It's a 0.56 if anybody is interested. Let's see. And I got a salad topped with, Larry loves his seafood, because I notice many times that he mentions what he has eaten out, it's got seafood in it, shrimp or something. So, yeah, that's cool. Oh, Jess is asking me a question. Did I miss it? Jess is asking me a question. Let me go up. I don't see Jess's question. Jess, where's Jess at? I saw her before. Oh, here we go. Nope. Can you sneak a jewel in around that center embellishment? This one's a little scary, and here's why. I've thought about that, especially to highlight that little, what's that animal again? Peacock. But there is so much glitter on the flat in these that I don't know how that's going to act. And I'm when I do that jewel, I'm looking for defects in the vinyl or the resin that would cause it to fail, because on that jewel we go down inside and then come back up. So the part that actually is down on the bottom is pretty it's probably down around this size here. So if we get a defect in there with all this glitter, because remember, the glitter is a defect. It's plastic and it doesn't stick. And I'll show you when we finish it, there's some really big pieces in there, and that's about where they would be. And I'm not only going in from this side, but I'm going all the way around. So I would love to do that. If she would make one of these and had nothing but something here in the middle, and then something down here on the ends just to glitter it up a little bit, that would be incredible. And Carrie just says I should write her. I'm like, yeah, I probably should. But that would give me clear sailing to do that jewel. So hopefully that answers your question. And I could have done it and got away with it. I just don't know what would have happened. It may have been successful and it may have failed. Yeah, so believe me, I love the jewel. It's cool looking. I want to do as many as I can when that blank presents itself, if somebody wants one. And I'm telling you, if this had nothing but something in the middle, and I could do these little sexy curves right here, and then put it down into that, then this would be like a little dip on the side. That would be the bomb.com. That would look so cool. And I could do a blank like that here at home to give me what I want, but I don't want to start copying her. She's working hard, doing some cool work. So I don't want to. I saw somebody else sort of copy what she's doing. And, you know, I guess that's the ultimate flattery, right? Is somebody is doing what you're doing. So I appreciate that part. It's a compliment. But again, you know, she sort of came up with this little design, which is way cool. And the other ones weren't exact copies, but, you know, they're close enough where someone would go, oh, I think I know where they got the idea for that. Red Top. Yeah, you mentioned Red Top Seafood last time. Yeah. I think that's Larry's favorite seafood place over there by Hobby Lobby. And I even mentioned that maybe even before you asked your question, boy, I'd love to do a jewel on this one, but I'm a little scared. That lady that put these together at Along the Shore Blanks, I think her name is Kat or something like that. She put a lot of work into these things. A lot of thought, a lot of collection of glitters and little doodads to get the shape in there. So yeah, I want to not ruin the blank, because literally every one of hers is literally a one of a kind. Got a little jiggy right here. It feels like a skip of the knife. Well, that's much better. All right. Pass the finger test. It's good. I'm sort of digging this. It looks like a horn on the end, doesn't it? Pretty cool. It's got a very gentle shape to down. The baseball bat sort of looks like the end of a horn. A new name for this turn, the Longhorn. Oh, that's cute. It looks very cartoony, And it does look like the head of a bull right here in the middle that you see with their longhorns. Woo, look at you, Jess. She calls this the longhorn. Jess does. Baseball, because this middle part here looks like that part of the skull you see in the middle of a set of longhorns. And then these things are sort of like a little trumpet out to the end here.
Isn't that like the single pane window?
It is very similar to the single pane window. But this combined with this very small finger grip out to the horns, it looks like horns. Looks like longhorn. Hey, Monica. Glad you made it home. Yeah, if we only had time. Carrie's got another project for me. Be a great project for Kevin. Going to get the Kev. It is very smooth, Jess. Now, the thing that makes it look like the horn is this 0.46 finger grip. It really narrows it down there and makes this part right here look very, very sexy. Sizes by, yeah, no doubt, right? Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Ittersagen. Stacy's here. It is very smooth, and we'll see why it's smooth like that, because this blank very much dictates what this thing needs to look like. It was a beautiful day today. It's lightly cloudy. 67 degrees was the high. Oh, it's just one of those scrumptious days. Stacy's one of our LEAP members, and we don't see her much on the lives because she's busy usually in the evenings doing something. Glad you're free today, Stacy. Oh, 81 would be nice. I can handle 81. Nice gentle breeze. Beautiful. I'm just glad it wasn't 96. Oh my goodness. I'm inside. I don't really care, but it takes so much energy to keep the house cool, you know? Air conditioning running and all that good stuff. Of course, I run the air conditioner in the garage. He stays pretty cool in the garage pretty nicely. This one little window AC keeps this whole 3-car garage nice. Very nice. It's in the 30s in Indiana. Yeah, I saw that cold going east. My sister-in-law lives in West Virginia, up in the northern panhandle there, between Ohio and Pennsylvania. And she says it was 75 yesterday, and she's got a picture out there. They got an inch of snow on the ground. I go, that's a crazy winter. Stacy, what was your finger grip? I can't remember all the leaps. I know what Denise's is because I do a few for her every week. One of them is a 0.46 and one of them is a 0.54, and I just forget them all the time. Oh, that figures, April, right? Gorgeous day. Want to get the breeze blowing through, and the city's out there working in your front. My goodness. All right, this baby is beautiful now. I am going to go buff up the center a little bit just to show what we're playing with here. It's pretty cool. All right, that's enough of a buff till Kevin gets to it. Let's come over here to the Leopards scope. Started with a 5.4, but going larger. Oh, very good. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good idea, too. Going larger. I do not get carpal tunnel syndrome because my muscles are not in the same place very long. I move around a lot. Okay, so here's the centerpiece right there. There's the peacock. And you see all that, Jess, all the butterflies and all that stuff we would miss by cutting in there. Plus, we'd be cutting right into that butterfly and that heart. And that is a defect right in the center of the blank. And it would be a lot thinner than it would be right there. She's got some great glitter. Yeah, roses at the bottom. I think that roses. Butterflies. And these are very thin decorations. So that's why this one turned out that way, because we want to highlight the center, give it some shape. I mean, it could have just looked like a hot dog and been great, but that shape does give it a little bit of prismatic effect, and we didn't ruin any of the glitter in there. Pretty blank. Okay, there's that one. All right, now we're over to the front page. Here's the one we did yesterday. Got a little bunny in there, and these bunnies are fat. They're puffy. Look at the bunny. Flowers. Where was that one that reflected? Oh, this one here. Yeah, it's this one. Where's that? Where's that one where it reflected the flower in the? Did this end over here? Oh yeah. Look at that. How shiny that glitter is. You can see the reflection of that flower, which is very three-dimensional, in that little piece of thing there, piece of that glitter. Tinsel. I'm not sure what that would be called. But she puts so much work into these things. Look at that jewel. You can see the jewel from the side, but just the reflection from the top. I mean, come on. She's got some kind of artistic flair here. I'm telling you. I like it. Let's see. Let me get these drilled here. I didn't drill these yet. All right, almost done. Beautiful. Let me get some bushings in these. All right, here we go. This one's got toucans in it, like parrots. Two can there, one there, one there. We got a lot more liberty here because the big ones are on the end. Let's see. This is number 19. Number 19 is going to be 0.46 small and rounded again. And no twist and pick or anything like that. It's going to look like that first little bunny one. First thing we got to do is make it round. Yeah, so I don't get any. The thing that strains the most, Jess, is my right bicep. Because literally, yeah, we're getting the camera here. Literally every single blank when I'm standing and finishing, and I've got my hand in here with the sandpaper, I'm pushing up against this, literally doing a bicep curl for hours during the day. So my bicep gets very tired at the end of the day. And it's really getting a good workout too. I look like I'm 27 in the bicep. 10, yeah, don't get carpool. It was much cool. Yeah, good. We got up all good. We're caught up on all the comments. I love it. Let's make this one round here. Blower on. Woo! See those big chunks of plastic that fly off of there? That's the extra coating. And those fly off, and oh man, they come off fast too. I felt that one. All right, nice and round. Yeah, we'll slow the lathe down a little bit. Let me get these. Gotta blow my head off. Got little chunks of plastic everywhere. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Ann. You guys must have been having your own party out there. Okay, we're going to do rounded now. And I'm trying to stick to Terry's script as much as I can, so we're doing decent. The first one we did last night, I had to change up a little bit just because it's the blank, told me what to do. And if you notice, I'm trying to stay away a little bit from that toucan right on the end there. Try to push that rounded right out to the edge there to get that 0.46. It may look like a rounded baseball bat. Yeah, we cut into his nose just a hair. We're probably going to cut into more. Yeah, we're down about a ½ inch. It'll still be cute. And no matter what, we would have lost his nose, whether it was a baseball bat or rounded or whatever. Because 0.46 is very small. That's about right there. Hello, Starla. Did we say hi to Starla yet? Maybe I did. Can't remember. If not, hello, Starla, for the second time. Everybody go over to Lady Lathe and vote for your favorite pen. I hope it was mine. I was in second place last night. Might be over today. I'm not sure when the final tally is. Almost there. Got a little fuzzy end here, got to get rid of. There we go. Nice and smooth now. We'll skinny this one down just a little bit and we'll shine her up to see what's on the inside. A little rough right in there. Hello, Kayleen. How you doing? Welcome in. The crowd will greet you in just a second. What size blank do you, 0.60 can come out of a 3/4 inch blank. 0.75 by 0.75. Excellent, Kayleen. Excellent. What'd you order? We've got the ebonite blanks up now. Yeah, 0.60s I do for carry all the time. And a 3/4 by 3/4 is perfect. Any smaller than that, you know, it's a little iffy as far as depending upon the end you want. All right, let's see what we got here. So we got a toucan there, a toucan there. And we got a toucan in the middle with some hearts and stuff. I think we could do a couple of cool ridges in this one. Yeah, this one's a little bit freer. Oh yeah, Carrie's going to come up with the colors. It's going to match that canvas beautifully. Carrie does a great job at matching canvases. All right, so let's just see if that guy is right in the middle there. Almost 5.5, so we'll call the middle about right there. Yep, he is right in the middle. That is beautiful. And now what we're going to do with this one, we're going to do, oh, this is going to be, oh, he's awful close to that edge, isn't he? I could do a modified, I forget what we call it, but it has the donut. See, I could do a donut right here at there, right about right there, and that is 3/4 away. If I go 3/4 over here, I could do another donut there. That's going to be cool. So we'll do a donut, and then we'll do a little thingy in the middle. And you know, Jess, we could almost, you know what? Let's see. Can we do a jewel on this? If we could do a donut, we could do a jewel. If I come out to, oh boy, here we go. Let's see. I can easily cut down into right there. And that happens to be 7/16 of an inch right there. Oh, that would do it there too. There we go. Look at that. We got ourselves a jewel candidate. Yeah, Kaylee, it'll be cool. If not, I'll make it cool. So, Monica, any more questions beyond that one, or did that answer it for you? We got a jewel coming, folks. Let's do a little roundy here. And our center is right here. All right, here we go. Going to be exciting. All right, that's looking pretty good. Can I get my pen as one twist in and one end push in? Yes, absolutely. You just order one. When you say twist in, are you talking about twist and pick or twist on? The twist on is the one that has the metal segment on the end, the grommet, and the twist and pick is the one where I tap the end, where you put that big Diamond Art Club wax squeezer thing in there. We covered those really extensively last night because some people, including me, make a mistake as to which one is which. I agree, Joe. This one just rang out, Joe. It says, "Make me a jewel." And we do this little scallop thing right here to make it look like it's the setting for a jewel. Like these are the prongs holding it. Let's see, I gotta do a measurement here because this one looks a little fat on this end. A little fat. Let's get in there and clean that up. Okay, let's work on these sexy curves here too. Right there. Like to make it look like the Longhorn. Yeah, it's gonna look cool, Joe. Gonna look cool. And I'm telling you, the stuff on the inside just says, yes, I can be a jewel. Okay, if you don't like the twist and pick, twist on. Yeah, twist on is the screw-in threads. Just make sure you choose the right one when you do your pen options, and you're good to go. And you can just choose one end, and you get one end with the twist on, and the other end is just a drilled 7/32 inch hole. So that'll be the push-in end. We did have someone who wanted twist on one end and twist and pick on the other end. So that's why I was being super explanatory last night to explain the difference. Some people know, some don't. No big deal. Yeah, it does look like a jade on the back. You're right, Larry. I didn't know if we were going to get a jewel out of these, but this one did it just right. And this looks better than a couple of donuts would have, I'm telling you. I think that's correct, Joe. You'll be fine, Monica. And if you have any questions after you order, just say, hey, send an email. We'll get you hooked up. Ooh, that's feeling good. A little rough right there. All right, we're ready for the next levels. That's okay, Joe. No big deal. No big deal. And that's why I asked to clarify, just to make sure we're all using the same language, because it can be confusing. They should have, picked better names, quite frankly. The hardest part to finish is the part tucked in there. And hello to everybody who's joined, and we don't know you're there yet. What mica powder you got there, Stacy? I love some more colors. I know Carrie will work it in somewhere. Now for the twist, the twist on, you're good. That's right. You can use pretty much any blank because we're just drilling into it. But the twist and pick, if anybody's thinking of those can only go in an ebonite blank or an all resin blank, because the plastic pieces and glitter or the wood does not support that tapping of the thread very well. All right, that's feeling good. So I'll probably use Thursday this week to prep for my Friday and treat my Friday like a normal Saturday, and then treat my Saturday like a Sunday, because Sunday morning I fly. So my weekend will be moved over a little bit. All right, it's feeling pretty good. Kim and Joe, have a refillable pen from Amazon, and the engineering is great. It's just not a comfortable pen. The DAC design for me does not work nearly as something. I can't see that, but that's okay. 2 people at Hobby Lobby wanted to know about my pens. They didn't like the price, but I told these are not from Walmart. Yeah, just say they're a custom pen, Larry, made just for you. And you know, some people aren't used to custom work. And it's a one-of-a-kind pen. Don't lose it, right, Larry? Oh, as well. Does not work as well. Yeah. It's messed up. This stuff should be $2. You know, ask them how much an hour they want to earn. I work this stuff all the way down to a spreadsheet so that we actually have a real business, not going out of business. Not going out of business. Because if you don't keep your prices correct, you're just really going out of business really slowly. Because you fool yourself into thinking that you're making money, and then eventually you come to the end of the road saying, oh, we didn't make any money. Can't feed ourselves, can't grow, can't buy new tools, can't expand the offerings. It's a tough place. I mean, nobody at Hobby Lobby, if they were an employee, is working for $2 an hour. Couldn't live. They're just not used to it, that's all. They're also probably the ones that'll pay $9 for a Starbucks coffee when they can make it at home for 20 cents. It's all relative, Larry. That's what I've always found. I mean, if you need a pen, in reality, a Bic pen with the plastic thing and the ballpoint pen, that'll work just fine for probably what you need it for. But if you want a little fancier pen, then, you know, you get to pay or you get to use the Bic. That's all. And by the way, they still make those four color pens. Remember the blue and white ones? I think they call them the Bic stick or the Bic click stick or something like that. I used to love those. Man, I thought when I was a kid and I had one of those 4 color pens, oh, I was it. Blue, black, green, and red. Gosh, I was rich, man. You couldn't mess with me. Woo. Yep. So, you know, you just say, hey, here's my card. Someday when you want to get a custom pen, here I am. I'm not offended that you think it should be cheaper because I think it should be free, but can't live on free because the electric company wants their money and the water company and the guy I pay the rent to. They all want their money. All right, here we go. I'm going to go buff this a little bit so we can look on the inside, but we got a toucan in the middle, a toucan there, and a toucan there, and little hearts over. This is going to be gorgeous. This is gorgeous, actually. Let me buff it up so we can see the inside there. I'm just buffing all the fancy parts. Kevin will do the whole pen later. Okay. Over to the scope. Yes, they do, Larry. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we all wanted one of those, right, Stacy? Man, when I finally got one of those pens, it was about the 5th grade, and I thought that was the end of my life. I am so rich, I can't stand myself. Okay, so there's the toucan in the middle in the jewel. Oh, let me turn him around so he sort of looks like straight up. Look at those hearts above and below. The butterfly right there in the scallop. Down to this toucan. Of course, we caught his beak. See his beak sticking there? Little plastic beak. Can't do much about that. It's sticking out there. We had to cut it off. Same thing with this one here. Still looks like a toucan, but he got his beak cut off a little bit. There's a butterfly right now. Oh, I didn't even realize those butterflies are perfectly centered in those scallops. Oh, come on now. We couldn't have figured that one. Look at that. Very cool. And you got yourself a jewel, Terry. Very nice. All right. The last one we got here is number 5. And that's going to be, another, this is when I got to switch. I got to do, this has to be baseball bat ends, because this is the one I swapped for the bunny one. And the bunny instructions were fat bat 0.50. So we're going to move that particular desire to this pen because of the way it's configured. And I'll change the camera here in just a heartbeat. Got to excuse me for a second. Got to go to little boy's room. There's no one here to entertain me. All right, and I grabbed myself a water. Got to refill the tank, right? All right, okay. This one's going to be 0.50 fat bat. And I swear I just fished that camera. I fish it again here. Yeah, that one came out real nice, Joe. Thank you very much for that kind word. But yeah, sometimes it works. Please go vote at Lady Lathe. Voting closes at 9. You got 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Joe, could you put the link in there? Joe, put the link in there, please. Oh, you guys got your ebonite pen in there. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, Jess got 2 ebonite pens. Ooh, very exciting. I love turning. That's such a smooth turning thing. Okay. Did you give all your something tonight off? I can't see the other word there, but it'll pop up in a second. Let's see. I thought that was the bee's knees because I had scented markers. Yeah, those were cool too. I remember that. Scented markers. My daughter loved those. Yeah, Stacy's daughter loved the scented markers. It's just little things like that that you just go, I have arrived. There is nothing else to get. No, Carrie is actually picking up Kevin now from work, Starla. They'll be here shortly, I'm sure. They're probably on their way back, almost here by now. Aren't those stinky pens ebonite? They do smell like rubber when I'm cutting them and when I am sanding them and stuff. But once they're in your hand, you got to stick your nose way down close and take a really deep breath to smell the rubber. But you can. I think it smells good. So not a bad thing. But they feel, ask Jess how they feel in her hand. They're just a totally different feeling. Okay, here we go. Hyperspeed. Gotta watch for that flying plastic. There it goes. Ow. Whew. Ouch. Man, live. That's some rough stuff right there. All right, all the big chunks of flying plastic are gone. Whew. That is one big blank. That was really taller than it needed to be. We're getting it down nice and round, though. All right, nice and round. Let's see, let me make sure I'm not missing any chats here. Yep, Carrie made announcements earlier. Yeah. Everybody heard him apparently, right? The Trapper Keeper, man, I could never afford that. When I was a little kid, I got that binder with the 3 holes and the spiral down the side, and that Trapper Keeper was like $6.95 or something. And my mom and dad with their 6 kids, and they couldn't do that. Stacy, this is an ebonite pen right here. Yes, I remember the Trapper Keeper. And there was another type. I forget the name of them. But yeah, all I got was I wrapped my books in shopping bags. That was actually pretty cool. I like that. And then that kind of stuff. That's true, Monica. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what rubber smells like. Maybe it is sort of sulfury. I don't know, but it smells great to me. The Trapper Keeper. Oh, remember the metal lunch boxes with the characters on them from your TV shows? Couldn't afford those as a kid either. We had brown paper bags with Glad bags. But it was the Bic 4-color pen that really put me on top of the world. Okay, we're going to go with some fat bats here. 0.50. And then we'll see where this blank takes us. Let's see where we're getting to here. We are getting to 0.56. We're getting close. .54. The Trapper Keeper. My goodness. Yeah, I had to wait for the knockoff to come out when I got mine, whatever the knockoff version was. And when I did finally get the knockoff Trapper Keeper, got it at Kmart, I'd flip that thing open left and right. I thought I was the executive. Look at me file my stuff away. Nice little fat bat there. 0.51. Worked a short job in a sulfur line. In the refinery, and that was the longest 2 weeks. Oh man, that sulfur's rough. 3 years you had your Trapper Keeper. Whoo! Yeah, I couldn't afford them. Well, I could, once I got my paper route, I could start buying my own stuff. What's up, Kev? Kev's in the house. Hey, Kev, do me a favor and grab that 35 pack out front there and bring it to the fridge. Would you grab that 35 pack in the front hallway and put it in the fridge? Starlet says hi, Kevin. He'll be back. He didn't eat his cheesecake yesterday. I think he's going to eat it today. All right, 0.53. We're getting there. We are getting there. All right, let's get our other fat bat made. Beautiful. I did. Yeah, they were fuller than I thought. All right, we should be just about where we are on both sides. A little fat there. A hair fat there. This will be a little trim and then some sanding. We'll put that one right where it needs to be. This one needs to come down a couple hundredths. Beautiful. All right, let's trim up the middle a little bit here. Hey, Kev, still here? All right, let's see what we get for the middle of this one here. Hey, Brian. We had a Kmart up the road from me, but now it's an Amazon facility. Yep, I know the deal. Probably Amazon delivery. Take those old buildings and reuse them. Making osso buco for dinner tomorrow. Woo. It's pretty easy, Joe. Delicious stuff. You'll do great. No doubt in my mind. And if it doesn't come out good, invite me down. I'll finish it up. Who remembers the Battle of the Planets? Also was the Force Crew. I don't remember that one. Sounds sort of familiar, but I don't remember. Was that a cartoon or a game or what? Nice and smooth, but I got to get a little smoother so I can see what's on the inside. Heard there's a ceasefire in Iran. That is a great thing. If we can get those people a good government, they can be free. The women can be free. The commerce can get going. And the minute that Trump announced that, the gas prices dropped $10 a gallon. Woo! Need a little relief on that one there, Billy boy. So they figure that Strait of Hormuz thing out, and then we'll be back down in the good range. So, Brian, what's up tonight, buddy? Kevin changed the shoot. Starlet says she hope you had a good birthday.
Oh, I did.
He did, he says. And his shirt is Pluto. He's got a Pluto shirt on.
I wore Return of the Jedi today.
And he wore Return of the Jedi today. All right, let's see what we got on the inside of here. See what we're going to do. So we got a heart there, butterfly on that heart. We got a butterfly almost right in the middle, I think, sitting on a flower. That's pretty cool. We might do our donuts on this one. She is making osobuco. Good stuff. All right, let's and dry this out. Let's find us a middle. There's our middle. Nice. It's just right below that butterfly. That's cool. Okay, now we're going to go with our other solution we were going to do. We'll do a couple donuts. We'll come out here to about there. We'll make our inner mark there. That's 3/4. Do that one there. Got to draw it all the way around here. All righty then. Here we go. We're going about the right speed. Was putting the dogs out since they're done with dinner. And Lilo punched my nose right where my new. Oh no. Ouch. That's cool, Brian. You're very kind. I'm professional because you give me good tools to turn with. I'm telling you, I used your bushings all weekend, man. Love those things. I ordered more, as you know. Hopefully you get those done one day and sent on their way. But my goodness, I love Brian's bushings. Is this the wide one? Yeah, it's the wide one. All right, here we go. Blower on. Beautiful. But that's what I want. Gas at $1 a gallon. Don't know if it'll really get that far, but that'll be fun. All right, now we're going to do a slight dimple here in the middle to give us that shape we're looking for. I forget what we call this. What do we call this one, Joe or Jess? Sort of funny, after they got me out of the x-ray chair at the dentist, this very nice lady named Mary Ann, she goes, "I'll be your hygienist today." I said, "Hey, I'm just here for a lube, oil filter, and a tire rotation." She says, "Sit down, I'll fix you right up." I'm like, oh, she's playing right in. I love it. How fun is that? I think that is it. Woo, it's going to be a pretty one. This is the first one that really allowed some shape to it. Some very cool shape. All right, here comes the diaper. Well, I hope we do. I mean, we'll never see $1. I can't remember the last time I saw $1, but I like it as cheap as we can get it. I like some cheap energy. But let's get out of this Iranian thing and let those people rebuild their country and have a great life. I'm not even going to pretend to know what's going on over there before. I just remember in 1979, I had this bullseye in my locker that had the Ayatollah Khomeini or whatever that guy was back then with an American flag shoved up his butt, and the guys behind him looked like they were doing the Iwo Jima thing. I didn't even know who the heck that guy was. I remember heard his name. I go, wait a minute, that's that guy from 1979. LOL. Let's see. What was a cartoon? Larry says, oh, the cartoon, the thing that Larry mentioned. Yeah, gotcha. I don't think I remember that one, Larry, or if you showed it to me, I might remember. I may have to Google it later. Yeah, and I don't know what's going on over there. There's this. I hear the news and the media, and I listen to all of them, and I don't know. They don't know either. They all got little bits and pieces, and the only one that really knows what's going on are the people that are actually involved in it. Yeah, me too. Carrie, what's this turn here? Joe can't get it. I can't remember it. I don't remember what this one's called. Yeah, you'd remember. No, it's not the spool. It's like it's got two donuts, but it's got this middle dippy thing here. No, this is not the Bast, but barrette. That's the two vases with no tops in the middle. Many bad words. What'd you do, Starla? Did you bang your head? Much ouch, many words. Was putting the nose ring. Yeah, that would hurt. Yeah, I'm with you now. April did, and she was putting the dogs out, and Lilo nose punched her nose right where her new piercing is. I don't know what she got, but it hurt. So the fat bat is just a little thicker baseball bat. By the way, anybody watching The Pit, it is just awesome show. I need some more land, man, right now. All right, I think we're ready to proceed to the next level. You got the septum pierced, Carrie. That's what she got, the septum. Woohoo! Right in the middle. Oh, man alive. Yes, Starla. I mean, April, that hurt. No, it's not quite the candy wrapper, but it's not far from it, Larry. You're close. I keep wanting to call it that, but the candy wrapper, there's not this gap right here and here. They're sort of joined. I don't know if we called this bow tie with a couple of donuts, or I don't remember what we called this one. I'd have to go watch 100 videos to find it. And it's sort of funny. We really get focused on gas prices, right? But when we roll up there, whether it's $2 or $3, the difference would be $6 or $8 a gallon. I mean, $6 or $8 a tank. Yet people will go spend $9 for a coffee every day, not just once. Yeah, for Landman. Anything what's that guy's name that writes there? Wrote Landman and Yellowstone, and he's the cowboy that now owns 66666 or whatever many sixes there are to that ranch down there in Fort Worth. What's his name? It's got like a Wyoming town name for a last name. Sheridan. Something Sheridan. Really, really. He's a good storyteller. That's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking, April. Those people out there buying their Starbucks like it's a status symbol. I'm like, man, if you didn't buy Starbucks for a year, you could buy yourself a Rolex and have a real status symbol if that's what you're looking for. One that you wouldn't just drink down and pee out. Mainly because I like watches more than coffee. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, Joe. Yeah, Billy Bob's pretty intense. What's his name? Tommy, not Tommy Lee Jones. Billy Bob Thornton, yeah. Gosh, he's pretty intense. I mean, when he did that dude in Sling Blade, you almost didn't know it was the same guy. I watch a lot of behind the scenes of Landman, and it seems like those people really love working with one another, or it's just all a put on for the show. I don't know. But it seems like they really like having a good time together. Yeah, I don't even drink coffee myself. I have a hot chocolate once every couple of months, but not like a regular thing. If I happen to be going out somewhere for breakfast with Carrie, I'll probably get a hot chocolate. About it. Drink a lot of water, Coke Zero, Orange Crush Zero. You know, just normal stuff. Feeling good. Some people love coffee. My boss, man, he is like a coffee and tea drinking guy. He even packs his own tea and he does it in his hotel room and got his little teapot he brings with him. He's really into it. Loves it. Loves it. You'll drink a cup of coffee and sleep like a rock? Wow. Usually caffeine in the coffee is the thing that calms the hormone, or I'm not sure what it is, chemical adenosine in the brain, which is the one that makes you fall asleep. Monster Zero Sugar is my caffeine in the morning. Excellent. Yeah, I just drink a water in the morning, sitting at my desk. Maybe I don't want to wake up. I don't know. I've never had an energy drink yet either. That might just fire me right through the ceiling. There it is. Let me go buff this one. We'll look at it in the micro. This one came out perfect. Oh, we nailed this one, guys. We nailed this one. Thanks for all those good suggestions. My goodness. And the good chat keeps my brain going. Yep, this turn fits on there just wonderfully. Let me blow all the dust off that I just tried to get off and put it back on with all my fingers. Okay. Let's see where we at here. Camera, microscope. This will get some really cool refraction too. So there's the bottom, butterfly and the heart. There's some kind of color in there. Look at that color that's just floating in there. Is that crazy? Little wispy stuff. There's one of the donuts. Really gives a lot of cool refraction. Looks like a butterfly stuck in a bottle, doesn't it? That's cool. There's some more of that wispy stuff in there. I don't know what that is. Guess you just mixed it in there. That's cool. I don't know where she gets these little jewels, but they're darling. Look at that. Stuck right in there. That's cool, man. All right. Terry, you got 4 pretty cool pens here, all different. Yeah, 2 of them sort of similar with the designs and stuff in the middle, but you got a jewel and you got whatever we call this last turn. I can't remember. And hers are done. I'm just taking the bushings out right now. Putting them in the out box for Kevin to bring his magic and buff them all up. Get them all shiny. Boom. And drink of water. Hey, Larry, remember we were struggling with those clips yesterday? And I busted 2 of them. Look what I got. Let's see. You can tell when I bang my head on that thing. Not going to use it tonight, but I got it for my time in the shop tomorrow. I wrote the guy that makes the clips and I said, hey, how do I do this, man? What am I doing wrong? And he said, this is what I use. And I get to buy a new tool. It's a reamer. So we'll take this little thing, put it right in there. Of course, it doesn't fit, right? I have to ream that out, I guess. There we go. But you put that down, and these are real sharp edges on there. And you put that down there and you turn it until it's the size you want. How's that for a cool little tool? So this is a reamer. Looks like a medieval weapon, doesn't it? But that's what I'll use tomorrow to make those things fit a lot better. And there it is. Oops, my camera's still crooked. Feel like we're in the bat cave, huh? Let's see. That pen turn looks great with that pen. I agree, Stacy. That one came out really well. Took a little risk, but we had some room in there to do that kind of stuff. Let's see. Doc says, because my ADHD, the caffeine makes me sleepy. That's crazy. That's good, though. At least you can sleep like a baby. They're using this as an excuse to price gouge the gas prices. They use every excuse they can. No, 20% of the world's stuff was choked off, but they'll get it going. No, they're not going to lose any money, those refineries. No way, Monica. They're not losing money. Joe is stumped. What are you stumped for, Joe? Joe is stumped. We want to know what Joe is stumped about. Well, energy costs money, and most of them are pretty regulated. I think the gas companies do pretty well, but they also risk a lot of their revenue to go find and explore new stuff and things like that. I wish I was in that industry. I would understand a lot more, but I can tell you, watching Landman, and I chat GPT'd some of the things they talk about. It's a pretty decent representation of how hard it is to get oil out of the ground and find it. And, a lot of money put out there in case you don't find the hole. So what are you stumped for, Joe? If I could ride a bicycle safely, I would with a small trailer. I've seen them, Larry. You could do that. Of course, you might not have the right road to give you the room to do that. Or you can get a horse and be like the Amish and get one of those little black trailers. They do pretty good with those. I'm all down with that. I mean, what the heck, right? As long as you're getting around. All right, Joe. Hopefully the Osso Buco does not have you stumped. Anyway, everybody, that was a fun couple of hours. A couple of cool pen blanks. We did a jewel, and we did a couple of longhorns, as Stacy calls them. And that last one, I got to remember the name, but I think it's something like bow tie with, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's actually one of Elisa Menk's similar type, really, that she likes all her pens shaped like that. I forget what she calls it, but maybe we'll just call it the Alyssa blank or something. I don't know. Anyway, everybody have a good evening, and we shall see you soon. Won't be live tomorrow, likely. We got a lot of work to do in the shop. We won't be live. But I think on Thursday and Friday, you might see us close, Denise. The executive bow tie has that bump in the middle. Now, it's a swoopy thing with a bump in the middle, sort of like a donut in the middle, but it's smoothed down. And these have the two donuts on the outside, and I, for the life of me, can't remember what the heck that thing is called. Because the executive bow tie has the bump. The tuxedo bow tie has the cleft in the middle of that bump. The straight up clown bow tie is just that swoopy thing, you know. Anyway, you guys have a good evening. Be safe. We'll see you soon. And keep everybody in their prayers that needs them. Bye-bye.